This is the crazy amount that Jojo Siwa is worth in 2024, where it all comes from and what she spends it on, and spoiler alert, she has an estimated net worth of at least $20 million. She may have just started on Dance Moms, but she now has merchandise in literally every category that you can imagine, including food. And together with Nickelodeon, she's built a multi-million-dollar global consumer products business, and she's sold to date over 90 million bows. So let's take a look at what it all makes her and what she spends it on, including things like her infamous cars, a literal mega mansion, and also basically her own 7-Eleven. So she's currently 20 years old, but when she was just 9 years old, she made her first big TV appearance where she appeared on the reality TV show Dance Moms, where she was paid not that much. Well, it was probably more than enough for a 9-year-old anyway, so it was reported that cast members each got paid about $1,000 per episode. Just after she finished on Dance Moms, she signed to Nickelodeon, which is where things really began to take off for her because she started acting and she started singing. And she released her first single, which was called Boomerang, and the music video for this has been viewed nearly 1 billion times. And then in 2020, she was included on Times' list of most influential people in the world, and Forbes estimated in 2021 that her YouTube channel made her about $8 to $9 million. Okay, so now we have to talk about bows, because Jojo has a range of hair bows with, get this, 8,000 different colour options. So in 2018, she'd sold 40 million of them, and they come in at about $9.99 each, so that totals about just under $400 million. And last year she said that she'd sold a whopping 90 million of them, so literally double that figure. That is actually insane. Now obviously, as it's a partnership, Jojo would actually get a very, very small proportion of that figure, but still, for a 20-year-old, not bad at all. And then there is her merch. So Jojo recently revealed on the Call Her Daddy podcast that she has merch in every category, from toys to makeup to homeware to kitchenware to actual food. Honestly, I could go on and on and on. Essentially, you could live off just Jojo Siwa products and live a pretty luxurious life, because according to Forbes, there is literally hundreds of them. Now, there's no official figure for how much this has earned her, but we estimate it to be between $5 and $10 million. It's not all great though. One of her makeup kits was actually recalled due to them finding asbestos in it, and also she had a board game recalled because parents were claiming that it was inappropriate. But it's not only her products which are making her money. One of her biggest money makers to date has been her tours. Not only did she become the youngest person ever to sell out the O2 Arena, but in 2019 her tour made $26.9 million. But again, Nickelodeon and Party City, who kind of hosted the tour, would have taken a pretty huge chunk of it. But with her new single Karma and apparently more music just around the corner, she could easily tour and make this figure again. Okay, if you're anything like me, you're probably wondering what she spends it all on. Well, she has a $3.5 million Mediterranean style mega mansion, which is in a gated community in San Fernando, where she basically has her own 7-Eleven. She has everything from popcorn makers to nacho stations to pizza rotators to slushy machines to gumball machines and also claw machines. And of course, we can't forget about her famous cars. She has a BMW convertible covered in glitter and pictures of herself, which Justin Bieber was so offended by he told her to burn it. A Tesla, which also at one point was plastered in pictures of her face. And a Lamborghini Urus, which was originally white, but you guessed it, is now covered in pictures of her new bad girl era face. And she's also invested some of her money into her charity, Jojo Siwa's Childhood Cancer Foundation. Now, although her net worth is estimated to be at about 20 million, it could actually be far higher than this because nobody actually knows how much she earns from her hair bows. Okay, so there we have it. Hit the follow button for more episodes of Breaking Bank.